Quite often I get to thinking how as kids we got by. Like at Christmas time at our house, we couldn't even afford a fire. But we made do with what we had back then when I was young. Dad used to suck a peppermint and we'd all sit around his tongue.
Hey guys, Jonah here, and it is day number 7 on the Advent calendar beer reviews, the epic that I'm doing. And I have to say, I'm not feeling too bad. I thought I'd be feeling a bit worse, but one weekend, come on, going to be 14, well, technically 15 because of the weirdness with that one. But let's not get into that. That's for the next review, because I'm doing 2 reviews a day. Let us get into the Beer52 box. Oh, Day07. And the main complaint I have about this box is, for some reason, the blooming, I don't know what it is. Well, I do. It's the holes are just not as big. Cool. We've heard of these chaps before. These are Gweilo, Chinese brewing, but they do basically they do contract brewing in the UK. And this is called Choco Rock Stout. It's a limited batch, and I think Rocky Ridge Brewing. So I guess they're contract brewing at that. And have a look at that. It looks like a kind of rock type thing, which is always good. Oh my God, look at this. Ridiculously small kind of writing. Oh, saw the word lactose on there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the pour. I'm going to take a photo, and this is feeling quite tense, so I'm going to do a pressure test on this bad boy as well. There we go. So that is kind of bubble. I don't know if you can see what I've done. I've literally cracked it a tiny bit. And can you see this bubbles away? So instead of a thing hitting the ceiling of the walls, I'm controlling the burst there. Right. A little bit of dirt on the can, that's no good. There we go. I have controlled the tempest. Right, let's get this bad boy into a glass. And we will give you all... Actually, I don't know if I can do that because it won't all fit in one glass. That is the drawback of the Beer52. Okay, so we'll do a bit of a taste. Oh, that's lovely. Let us do the obligatory, funny, well, sort of photo. Put that can up there for now. I'd say that's kind of a finger and a half's head, maybe. Lovely and black. Look at that branding on the glass. I think that's a really good point. Definitely big bubbles in that bad boy. We'll call that a tan cap. It probably looks a bit darker to me than it does to you, but I'm getting I am getting that lactose sweetness. Choco Rock. You know what I've been getting? A bit of peanut butter in there as well. But there's definitely some sweetness. Chocolate-wise, the aroma is like a high-level milk chocolate, not a dark chocolate. I know the beer is dark, but it's like that sugary chocolate that you get, not that really dark, bitter, sour chocolate. Hey, I've got a sweet tooth, so I kind of like that stuff. Let us dive in. I'm going to drink a bit and then refill, and we'll see if we can get that, because my eyes are so bad. It's so much better if I use the camera to my advantage, and then I've got my screen down there and I'm going to read what it says, and you can read along with me. Apart from there won't be a bouncing ball. Cheers and beers. That is lovely. It's like drinking chocolate. You know, you get chocolate milk or hot chocolate or something like that. That is what this beer tastes like. Lovely, lovely stuff. Wow, I'm liking this. This is getting on for one of the best beers so far. Let's put that up there so you guys can see that. The other thing I didn't say, because it wasn't obvious, was how strong. 4.3% ABV. Okay, let us try and get this in here. So, Gweilo, Cantonese, meaning ghost chap. Ghost chap? Meaning a slang derogatory word for foreign settlers in Canton, the region, in the 16th century, etc., etc. So they're basically saying what it is. But this second paragraph is kind of what we're more interested in. Well, he says that, I'm finding it difficult here. Brewed with our friends at Rocky Ridge, Choco Rock Stout is bursting with hazelnut and chocolate. Luxurious notes of milk chocolate and hazelnut, followed up by crisp biscuity finish with a decadent beer. We are spoiling you. Well, you are. This is a really nice beer. So we've got barley, wheat, oats, bit of lactose, and hazelnuts. Very, very interesting. So I thought it was more of a peanut, but it's actually hazelnut, which is not far off. So I'm glad, without reading the label, I'm glad I kind of got it spot on. There's definitely kind of a milk chocolatey thing going on. The nuts are there. Oh, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous beer. This is really good. And 4.5. I mean, I think maybe I would have preferred it if it was slightly stronger, sort of 5 and a bit, possibly 6. We're not talking imperial stout. So that would be the only thing for me, is it's a tiny bit too light on the ABV, but otherwise, that is just me. That's my personal preference. That says more about me than this beer. This is going to score very high. This is going to be at least 4.5. Yeah, out of 5. So, come on. Oh. There may be a hint in the flavour. Might be a hint of a tiny metallic twang, but only slightly. Meaning that the flavours aren't maybe coming through as natural as perhaps they would do. Yeah, tiny bit synthetic, but again, that's a small thing. So we're getting sweetness. We are getting quite a lot of sweetness, and that's obviously from the lactose. We're getting the chocolate taste, which with the sweetness gives that kind of dairy, milk chocolate, drinking chocolate kind of thing. And then secondary, that's where the nuts come in. And apparently hazelnuts. So I'm imagining that comes through with like real hazelnuts in there, as opposed to some sort of hazelnut flavoring. Really nice. This is really good. I like this. It tastes like sweets. You know, if you have sweets with chocolate with hazelnut in, I thought it was peanut, but you know, you could make an argument that nuts taste like nuts, right? But yeah, chocolate hazelnuts, it wrapped in chocolate, a little bit like a Ferrero Rocher without the middle bit. Do you know what I mean? Ah, ambassador, you're spoiling us, giving us some someone coming round the party with a a Christmas tree made out of Ferrero Rocher, but they're really, it's that hazelnutty type thing going on. Wow, this is nice. This is kind of, if this was stronger, this would be something that I could drink a few of. I guess the kind of hazelnut taste would get a bit, yeah, it would annoy me after a while, but I could have a few of these and I would be a happy man. And if it was stronger, you wouldn't drink so many, would you? So if it was like 5 or 6%, you might stop at 2, maybe 3, and that kind of stuff. Wow. Is it the best beer I've had yet? I don't know. The one yesterday from, which one was it? I think it was the beer company one, the Seas one. That was really nice as well. So we are kind of starting to get to the point, 7 days in, out of the 3.5 weeks, 7 days in, and we're starting to think, we're weighing things up. Which is the best beer? I'm umming and ahhing about it now. We have even got, it's hard to see on this glass, some evidence. There's a line there. There is a line up there as well. We have evidence of lacing as well. Absolutely gorgeous beer. If you've liked this review, please join me tomorrow for day 8. And I'll be posting another video later on today, which is going to be the beer company's Advent Day 7 beer. But if you don't want to miss out, please click like, please click subscribe down below. Why don't you leave a comment on this video? I like the comments. What do you think about chocolatey beers? Is that something you're into? Are you into the kind of pastry type stouts, which I guess this is kind of on the border with? Bit of carbonation repeating on me there, but it is drinking beer. That's what happens. Or are you more into your IPAs and wouldn't look at a dark beer, you know, if it jumped out and said, boo? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Anyway, this has been Uncle Jonah saying shamong to you and drinking beer, Advent beer, so you guys don't have to. We'll see you real soon for another beer review.